Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and this is day 9, part 3, and we are going to unbox. Well, if this is part 3, it must be box 3. That's right, box 3 of the Eiffel Tower is here, and it's time to unbox it and get busy. We just finished up box 2. And remember, children, don't do what I'm doing with a sharp knife. Please ask your parents to help you uh, undo the tape there for you. And this is box 3, and we're going to get it open here. Sorry that the camera is very close. You can lift it up here a little bit. There's the top of it. And we'll get it open here. Oh boy, we got some goodies in here. We got a big box inside there. We have a big instruction book, and we have lots of parts, which will help. Here, I'm going to slide out of the way here. I'm going to take all the parts out. I'm going to put them back in order, so that way we can find them much easier when we go to have to grab them here. Because right now they're probably just thrown in here, I'm guessing. Yeah, so let's see what we got here. Here's 70. I'm sure that's probably close to the end. Let's open up the instructions and see. Okay, let me open this up. Once again, younger adults or children, please ask your parents to help you with opening up the instruction book with a sharp object. Might require a sharp knife or something, or sharper object there. That's what I'm using, is a sharp knife. So please ask for help. That way nobody gets hurt. There we go. All right, we got book 3 here, Eiffel Tower. Beautiful book 3. Looks spiffy. I'm just gonna go to the very back here for a moment. Just see what I'm just seeing what bag is last here. Well, there's 68, 69, so I'm guessing 70, this last bag. Just from what I'm getting. Oh, 70, 71, 72. '73, and yeah, 73, I guess, because that has the flag in it. So 74, I see there. There's the flag up there. Looks like 74 is our last bag. So let's see if I can find it. Like I said, there's 70, 69. I'm just going to kind of pull a few of these out here. Here's some platforms. 56. I broke a tree off. Imagine that. I haven't broke enough trees off already. There's 68. Might be getting close over here. Oh, 41, 50. Might be in the back here somewhere. Are these bags small or what? finding the bigger bag. Here's 60. 48, 52, 63, 66. Boy, oh boy. Maybe, just maybe, they're in the box. Maybe that's the problem. Let's see here. How does this box get open? Looks like some holes here. It says to punch the thumb holes. There we go. Aha! There's all the good parts. That's why I couldn't find them. Why they put them in a box, that I couldn't tell you. Okay, so just so we can, I'm going to put stuff at the bottom of the box so we can find it later. 74. There's 51 in there. I don't know why that's in there. 59. 73. 71. 72. Right. 72. 71. There's 70. 68. 69. Let's see, 70. 68. 67. I saw 66 in there a while ago, but that was a while ago too. It just makes it so much easier. I'm a very organized type person, so 67, 66. And especially when you're doing a Lego show for people, it just saves time later on. And yeah, we'll get back on track here in just a minute. Sorry for the unboxing, but you know how it goes. Some plates. $65. And let's see, 64. A lot of little bags in here. 64. And 63. 62. 61. 60. And 59. 58. Let's see where we at. 57, 56, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51, 50, 49, 48, 47, 47, 46, 45, 44, 43, 42 is 41. Hey, what do you know? We got there, folks. And there's a long way to go and a short time to get there. All right. Let's put this box right over here, right where the other one was. Box 2 is there. We'll just leave our plates over here. And our books here. Clean up the mess there a little bit. All right. And let's see if we can get busy here a little bit. And this Dr. Chaz Lego show is brought to you by Body Armor for that great taste in blackout berry. I'm just kidding, folks. I don't get paid by Body Armor. I wished I did sometimes, but no, my real job is Amazon. I get drive the trucks out back to move your packages faster so that you get your packages. And this weekend's going to stink because I live in the upper Midwest. They're calling for a foot of snow and 60 to maybe 70 mile an hour winds, which means, yes, I get to go to work, sit on my butt, and not get well, I get paid, sit on my butt, and not do anything because they won't let us work in the high winds, which is just fine with me. I'll sit there and watch Netflix and, yeah, hang out. So, but shh, don't say anything. Don't tell my boss. He's probably watching my YouTube channel anyhow. Sorry about that, boss, but I mean, who wouldn't want to go to work just to sit there and get paid for doing nothing? I mean, I'm not lazy by any means, I'll tell you that. I will go to work and I will work and do my job, but if there's any day I can go to work and take a day off, well, then I'll do it. So, here's your layout. Right there. In case you haven't done the Eiffel Tower, this is box 3. And you see the steps of how to get there. So far as you can see here, here's my Eiffel Tower. I'll slide it over into the picture. There's mine. I've got it built up that high. In case you are just joining us. And this was the end of box 2, this big structure. And this is going to sit up on the top of that tower. I'm just leaving it out right now in case we got to add on to it, but I'm not sure what's happening. So bags 41 through 51 are going to build the next section, which is going to sit on top of this piece I just showed you. And then bags 52 through 65 will build the next, I guess, set of legs. 66 through 72 will build the next set of legs. 73 and 74 will build the little top of it with the flag. We start out with bag 41 on page 4. The book ends with the final step on page 248, putting it all together and finishing up. So we have 244 pages till we finish. All right, let's get busy, shall we? Bag 41, let's sort our parts and get moving. I'll probably do this for a couple hours. And this, like I said, this is part 3 today. Just kind of making 3 videos today because I didn't want to make, a 9-hour video and have people sit there going, I got to go to the bathroom. When are you going to stop talking? And it's like, well, just being fair to everybody to kind of break it up in sections. So that, you can watch a video, go get something to eat. Maybe you got to go to work. Today's my day off before I got to go back and so on and so forth. So I broke it up into several videos. So that way it was easier for everybody to watch a couple and take in the sights and to get caught up when they could. So that's what I did today. So you will see parts 1, 2, and 3 on the video board. Watch them when you can. And thank you again for joining me in Dr. Chaz's Lego show. If you can there, I got AI to draw me an interesting logo for my show. I greatly appreciate that from AI. Gotta try to turn that into maybe some t-shirts or something. I'm not sure yet. If I do, I'll let you know. We'll look into that. So. Put some of this stuff off to the side. Okay, I'm going to kind of get busy here. I'm going to take the plates. And clip. Put that right there. And we're going to start the clip process again, it looks like. Make sure you're following this part real carefully, because if you don't, it's been fun today, let me tell you. If you're just joining me, if you just happen to jump to part 3 thinking, you know, I could skip parts 1 and 2 and just get on with it, let's see what he's done today. And yeah, it has not been fun today. You know, I've tried to follow the steps. I built things in the order that they said to build them in, and yet things have not turned out the way I wanted them to, because yeah, it's not been a fun day. I've had to redo things 2 and 3 times, and I don't know why, but it has not turned out right for some god-awful reason. But I've made it work. I've redone it, rebuilt them, and yeah, so be it. So I'm just asking you guys to, if you're going to do this, build this alongside me, you know, follow along. Watch what you're doing. Make sure you put the parts in the right place, and that we are all on the same page. Okay, we're on to step 351 on page 6. And here we go. Let's see. Like that. And this. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Goes on there. Brick one goes in the second hole. And it goes here. Goes here. This gray that they're using is almost like, it must be a new gray or something. It's almost like a white color. It's, I know they have the, it's like they've got the, you know, it's not really dark gray, but the, you know, I've said it before, the darker gray and the lighter gray that they've had, but this one, it looks almost like a white gray. I mean, it must be like a new color they're using or something. It's crazy. But flip it over, and it looks like it goes right in the corner. And this, the medium stone and dark stone gray. You know, it's like, but this is medium stone. This is not medium stone. This is, because that normally has like a blue hue to it. This is missing that blue hue, or if it is, they've really lightened up the blue hue, that's for sure. And they've really, in 2026, have changed the blue hue. I don't know what color they're calling it now, but I don't know. If they're calling that medium stone gray, it's, to me, they've changed the color of it. It's a very light medium stone gray. That's what I was trying to think of anyhow. So now we're going on to this white curvature piece, and we're putting the pegs in it. Looks like they want them the first one, and the third one, and then same with the other side, first and third. And then I'm taking the 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 gray ones again. And it's going to be the second or fourth holes. And then going to be the blue one this time. Let's see. Yep. Going to be the blue one this time. And what we're going to do here, if you can see. So I put the gray one on. See where the gray one is. And so you see right here. It's right here on the end. And so we're going to put the blue one on here. And the blue one is going to be just attached here. And the blue one's going to come right out to the end here. Right here. So it's going to be evenly, so you got a nice 90-degree angle right there. Okay. And then after that, you're going to take one of the dark stone grays and put a couple of pegs in it in the first and second spots. And you're going to pop that into the end of the medium stone gray on the end. So now you've got that right here, medium stone, dark stone, all connected. And then we're going to go down and let's see. What did I do? Oh yeah, right here. A couple of these here. There and there. Kind of going back to like how we built the bottom tile again. It's got the big pegs in here again, so when you lay it down, you can push them through and kind of pop everything together. That's what you're kind of doing. Now they're saying to turn it over, just like that, and you got this piece like this, and this goes right there. Okay, so that's like that. Okay. Now we got the tan piece here. It's going to go right here. And the red piece is up here. Stability. On to step 355 here. This could be 4 of, let's see what we got here, 4 2x2s. I guess they're dark stone beads. It's looking like we should have built a couple of these because I got a lot of parts left. And once again, Lego, like I've said this before with the other pieces, you are not telling us how many of these we need to build. You're just assuming that we know by guessing how many we should build, just by guessing. I just love when we do that, you know. It's some days I want to act like Morgan Freeman and just, you know, kind of guess. It's like, hello, and I'm Morgan Freeman, and today we're playing Lego Guess Day. It's wonderful. And today we'll guess how many Legos, how many setups we can get. We have no clue, but we'll guess. Because that's the end of it, and you see how many parts left we have. Obviously, we're building 2 of them. Let me go back to the beginning again and see if it tells us. That says times 2 up there, but this does not say times 2. It should say times 2 down here, not up here. Dummies, dummies, dummies. I hate Lego for this, but you know, hey. We'll just, I know, it's a children's show. I gotta watch my P's and Q's and watch my language. I apologize to all the parents out there. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. I need to, I literally need to put a swear jar on the table, and when I catch myself, drop a quarter in, and just have a cup full of quarters here, and then maybe do a live feed someday, and then when you guys call me out, and take a quarter out and put it in the swear jar. And then take the money from the swear jar that we have, add it up, and keep it going, and we have enough to buy a Lego set with it and have to build it or something. I don't know. Seems redunculous sometimes, these Lego sets. Or not Lego sets, but these instructions that they build, they assume that we know what they want us to do with these sets, and they don't. At least I don't sometimes. I don't know. I get in a hurry sometimes and throw the sets together, and then I miss a spot or miss a point, and then I'm like, okay, how did you get there? Why did you get there? Go figure. So, if you guys can help me through that sometime, understand that, I don't know. I don't know if I'm trying to go fast just to, get through some of the steps, just so you're not having to wait so long to watch, and then I miss something. Maybe that's it. I couldn't tell you. I should know by now that, these are repetition, especially the Eiffel Tower is a repetitious type thing. It just repeats itself. I'm getting close to the end of a bag and there's still parts. I should probably know that it's just rinse and repeat. So I probably should know that by now. And as you see, by the time I'm done here, I'm almost done with the second one. I'm almost out of pieces. Imagine that. Quit dropping parts now. Where did it go? Well, oh, there it is. See, now this piece here was the medium stone gray, or the light gray, whatever you're going to call it, almost white. And that was kind of hard to find. I almost lost that one in the carpet. Although I did find it. Got lucky there. There we go. Got that done. Putting on 355. Now, why I have a couple of these clips left, I'm not sure. I've got 4 clips left. That makes no sense to me. I'm gonna have to go look now. Yeah, see, that makes no sense to me why I got 4 clips left. And I don't think I should. Let's see, we got 1, 2. Oh, I know, I gotta use it. I got 1 step left and I gotta use them. That's why I got 4 clips left. Pay attention, Chuck. Pay attention. That's why you have 4 clips left. Okay. There we go, folks. 2 complete steps. Bag 42 already. Out of 73. Imagine that. We only got, what, 30... We've got 31 bags to go.
Yeehaw.
Okay, 31 bags to go. And it will be finished. That's good. But it's going to be several more videos before that's done. But, you know, depends on what goes on over the next several weeks in my life. How busy I get, how busy I don't get. I mean, hopefully my niece could jump in here and, you know, while I'm at work, she could come over, and once I introduce her, she could work on this and build this. I'm sure she's just as good as I am at following instructions and do commentary and add to it. And we'll get it done twice as fast. So that's all we got to do. It just depends on whether she wants to be on camera, I guess. She has a different way of doing things, I suppose. Yeah. So we'll just have to wait and see. I have to contact her, and maybe on Monday, see if we can get her started. Let's see here. Okay, that's done. What do we got over here now? These things are make all my X's in Texas disappear. Okay, no, I'm just. Oh boy, let's see. Draw those. Draw these goofy things. Looks like we got a lot of battleship pegs again, which I'll just go ahead and hook them together now. And if it's not what they're for, well then I'll just have to take them apart, I guess. But I'm pretty sure it's what they're for. So we have these spikes there. And we got battleship pigs. Together. Probably only 6 there, so who knows. Let's see. Could be more, but for right now. Here's pipe. Another pipe. And pipe. Looks like a lot of long pipes in this one. Pipe. Yeah, long pipes in this one. So here's big pipe. And I guess a bar is not really pipe, but they're long ones this time, which is cool. A lot of sorting on this one, but a lot of little parts. battleship pigs, what I call them anyhow. Quite a few this time. Must be making a lot of them this time. Yeah, this one only has, oh, here it is. I was one short, so let's see, I got 2, 4, 6, 8, I got 10. 10 of them this time. Okay, let's see. I got these pieces for the end. All right, let's see. In piece. Turn these over. In piece. All right, looks like that. I got 4 of these. See, I've only got 3 of those. That's weird. Or we'll find out. I got those done. That's all done. It's extras. Yeah, only 3 caps there. That's weird. Okay. Yep. Guess we'll find out when we get to that point. I only got 3 of this one piece here instead of an even number, but one thing I did notice, I don't know if many people know this or not, but you might. With my sorting of my store and getting ready to open, Lego has kind of come to their senses in a way. They've kind of gotten rid of or they're not getting away from, but they've added 2. I noticed in stocking of parts, they now have a 1x5 plate with their parts. Because they used to have 1x2s, 1x3s, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Well, now they have 2, 3, 4. They have a 5 now, 1x5, 6. And then it jumps to 8, 10, 12. They don't have a 7 or 9 yet, but I'm sure it's coming. It's just a matter of time. All right, let's get going here. 72, it's calling for these plates. So we'll go ahead and pull the plates out and get started on that. I don't know how many it says we need 2, but I'll pull them out. Just kind of see where we're going with it. I'm going to start with a 1x4 and this end piece here. This is going to build one of our legs here with the X's on it again, just like we've done in the past, if you've watched any of my other videos. So I need 8 of these. Now, I've had trouble in the past with these going the wrong direction, so I need to follow this very closely. And the 8 goes there. And it goes underneath, of course, and on top. And it says it's got to go 4 times on top. We'll find out. So that's 2. Let's see where we are here. It's 1, 2, 3. It's 3 times. There's the 4th time on top. Then we got this. That leaves the 3 out the bottom. Yep. And now we have 1x2. And now we have the end piece. On the bottom here. So we have that. Okay. That's $3.59 on that. We'll go down here. Now was that 8 pieces? Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Okay. So now we'll start with another 1x4 on top. And a bunch of these little boogers. 1, 2, and 1x3. And 3 more of these claws or clips or however you want to call them. Whatever you want to call them. Another 1x3. 3 more clips, claws. Another 1x3. 3 more clips, claws. One by 3. And 1 clip or claw, however you want to call it. And that will give you that piece. And it should look like from that direction. Actually, it should have the 2 on the right side and the 1 on the far left side there on the end. So should go from right, should be right over here with the 2 to the left with the 1 digit over here is where you should be at. So right side with 2, left side with 1. Now we're going to start back over on the right side. We got a 1x2 over here. And we got the 8. Another 1x8. Another 1x8. 2, 4, 6, and then a 1x8 tile on top of that. And you have this looking piece. So you see you got the 1x2 over here, 1x8, 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 and then a tile 1x8 over here. So you're on the right to the left. And that's going to do it for 361. We're on page 13. Now we're going to go to page 14. And now we need one of these little, I don't know what they are. They're like a 1x1 dot, but then they got like a handle on them. And it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, number 5, but on the bottom. So 1, 2, 3, 4, number 5 on the bottom. Have no idea what it's for, but you see there, you see it on the bottom there, goes right by the hook, goes on the bottom, right by the first hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sits right there. Right in there. If I go the other way, it goes right there. All right. That's where they want it. Okay, so now we're going to go on its side right here, and we're going to put in 4 of the X's. And we're going to start with the, I guess it's the, I don't know what you call it, but the bar and the piece that lets it, the hinge piece, I guess. And that's going to go through this piece here. And that's going to go through that. It's going to get another hinge piece on that. And then I was wrong about the battleship piece. So that'll be like that. And that'll be piece number 1. So, but that's okay. It was a good guess. That goes there. This goes through here. This piece goes here. And the battleship piece goes here. And this piece here goes on here. Goes there. And we'll do this 4 times. That. That. Goes here. Goes here. Goes here. That. Battleship piece goes there. Separate it. And this piece goes on here. There we go. And 2 more. Okay. There. There. Extra piece on here. And this piece over here on there. That's your 4th one. Okay, now we're going to go put it on. And that piece will go on there. And onto there. And then we always skip one. And that'll go down on there. Next one, you always skip one of these clips. And then it'll go on nice and easy. So always take the longer one and pop it in and then lay it into the next one. And you always skip one there. You always pop in and then you always have one left over. So that takes care of 363 on 15. Now we're on to page 16. And I was right in some sense. Oh, by the way, that's what that looks like when you got that. And then you see the open ones on there. And that's where the battleship pigs will go, like I thought. And I'm glad I made them because we are going to use them. We got to make 3 of them. And I did make them up. I just made too many. We're going to add the hinge pieces to them here because you got to connect them. So what you're going to do is put them kind of straight up and down. And go like that. Now the bridge piece, we got the bridge. And we got this. It's going to go here. And 1 by 2 is over here. So we got that. And that goes up here, like that. There. So that's what you have, just like that. So you see what I call the battleship pieces are these, because they look like battleship pegs, like the game Battleship. You sank my battleship. You probably remember that as a kid, or you might even have it in your closet right now if you're a youngin', 10, 11, 12 years old. The game Battleship. You got little pegs that you put in the C5 or the D4 or whatever to find the other guy's ships. They look like little pegs you put in, and you just took them together and then put a hinge piece on the bottom there so it clips in. And then you got the bridge piece here. And that's what that looks like. Just like that. And then they want you to adjust these up or down, a little bit up, and then this one down a little bit. And that's on 17. And then on page 18, step 366, they want you to take one of these pieces, this going up, they want you to have this going like this with the pieces in and have this clip on like that. And just have it clipped just like that, and then we'll just have it set down just like that. And then we're going to build the fan box here, the part that I hate because it always falls apart, but we'll build it anyhow because it says to, and that's okay. Took us 50 minutes just to get here. That's crazy. I suppose having to sort out stuff, you know. Probably didn't have to do that, but that's okay. So we got that, and we got the parts here. The fan blades or propeller blades, whatever you want to call them. Like that. And how are these going to go? Like that, I suppose. And then these are going to go right here. And those clip in right there and lean forward. Right there. Okay. And that's 367 on 19, and now we're on to page 20. All right, and now we're on to the next one. Oh, wait. Didn't that say 2? Well, yeah, I think we had to build 2 just like that one because we had to clip it onto this. So, yeah, it said times 2. So, because we got to build 2 towers. So now we're gonna basically start over again. Wait a minute here. Let's say, well, I built 2 of those. 42 we're onto this. This does not say build 2. So I think I'm just going to go on then, because that did not say build 2. This just says this. Okay, step 1, we're going to build this. Down here. We're basically doing the same thing. And make sure you get these in the right spot because they will mess you up again. These are all the hinge points, what direction they're going. That way, that way, that way, and that way. And then 1x2s in the center. The same thing we did with the plate over here when you built the base for that. This one we're building, it's got holes in it. I'm guessing this is going to be like the roof piece is what I'm guessing. Yeah, it's gonna be up here at the top. It's just gonna have holes in it basically. Is what I'm guessing. And then this has these hinge pieces on it. All right. All right. Yep, that's all there is to that. And let's see here. How do we want to do this? Because I don't know if there's any real corner that it goes into. It just kind of snaps into a corner. They're all about the same corner, so I'll just snap it into one corner here. Because all the corners are the same. Let's take it and let's go just like that. Oh, it's going to, there we go. Just let it lean. Okay. That's $369 on that part. Now it says bag 43, which we know is not right. That's what I thought. We're going to build 2 of them. It had to be. I mean, it only made sense to take to do that. Yeah. It only made sense. Yep, yep, yep. Okay. Yeah, it wants to go on, and we're not even there yet. Because it doesn't tell you how many to build. It just says 2 on this one part, but then when you go on, it doesn't really say what 2 of what. You know, that's my biggest gripe about this. I'm sure most of you figured it out and go, yeah, I gotta build 2 of these, but to me it's not very clear. I mean, maybe I'm overlooking something, honestly, but there's that part. I don't think we need these 4 yet. But, okay, I'm going to go back now and build this other one. Starting on bag 42, which is back to page 11. I'm going to go ahead and start back over there. Build me another one here. This is 8 pieces, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then a 2-piece, 2, and then ending. Okay. And then we go back and let's see. Start back over. And got the 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and another 3. We got 1, 2, 3, another 3. 1, 2, 3, and another 3, and 1. And then 3/8, and this, and a 2. So I got 2. Basically, I'm just repeating it again, guys, and just building another one. Even though I didn't really see it, it said to build 2 platforms, but it doesn't really say to build 2, identical things. You know, I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't know what to tell you. It's kind of confusing to me, if you ask me, because honestly, it's like, you get down, you go on to the next bag, and it's like, well, wait a minute, I've got all these parts left over. It's like, I shouldn't have these parts left over, and here you do, and you shouldn't. So I don't know. Doesn't make any sense. I don't know. Not sure what's going on here because it doesn't really specify. It's very hard to understand at times, and like I said, you make the thing and you wonder why it's not fitting, and you look at it again, it's going in the wrong way, and I don't know. It's like, well, I put it in the right way. It's like, no, you didn't. So I don't know. There's one. Hard to say. So yeah, let's see, a couple more here. There's that. And over here, let's start with the one. And make sure I'm doing it right. I'm not getting ahead of myself. Okay, flip the page, and got this. Now, if I look at this right, I got that like that, and that's like that, and then it says you go like that, and that's like that. And it says to turn this up, yeah, not like that, but turn that up, turn this down. Like that, and then that is, I build this right, take that, flip that over, put that on, put two fans on, good. Okay, now I take this piece. Now see, here's the problem is that I built that one with the blue sticking out, But now this one is just the opposite. No, no, I guess not. There it goes. Okay. Hold it like that. I'm sorry. I got ahead of myself again. This goes on here, like the fans. This piece goes like that. And it goes right in here. Like that. Ends up, whatever. And then this piece goes up. Yep, yep, yep. Gotcha. Okay, let's see which. Like that. There. And then you got that. Maybe like that. There you go. Okay. Got one little piece left over. And we're an hour and 6 minutes in, and we got got that done, and we're on to bag 43. What do you know? We're doing good, I think. So we'll get up here and we'll grab bag 43. Not much in there. There's 44 and maybe even 45. See if we can get through some of that. We'll see. Maybe another hour and then we'll call it good. Because I'm sure it's getting late for me and got to work tomorrow. Not going to be much fun in the snow. But hey, what do you know? How about a couple Reese's here. Nothing like a little Reese's peanut butter cup, huh? Why not? Candy is my favorite. I have done 9 hours of fun today. Body Armor, Reese's. I think they all should be sponsors for me. I eat enough of it. I keep them in business. It would be a wonderful family tradition, you know. I eat enough of their product. Yep. I really think I should. Do a small sponsorship with Hershey's Candy and Body Armor with Coke. And yeah. Got my logo. Can sell my t-shirts. Go from a hero, or from a zero to a hero overnight. Because I got you, the fans, to support me. We got it, baby. And I know what everybody's saying. Dream, 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 dream. Dream on, baby. All right. Enough. Whoa, timber. Enough dreaming. That's what you're thinking. All right. Enough clowning around. That's how I think. I clown around and dream big. Yeah, let's separate it. Separate the parts really quick like. One thing I love to do. For you that are just joining us again, maybe you just happen to see part 3 of day number 9 here. I don't know what you've done. Maybe it's just happened to catch your eye. Maybe it's something that's right up front. I don't know how YouTube sponsors their videos or puts them out there. But maybe you just jumped on the video and you've been watching here for a few minutes and you see me parting out my parts and you're like, I wonder what that mat is he's using there. Well, I've talked about it several times and make it very clear I do not get any kind of sponsorship for it. I do not get paid for it. I get nothing for this, but I like talking about it. So whoever designed it, whoever built it, I hope you're getting the money and the sales for it because I'm not. But little website that will steal your money because it's addicting. You'll buy a lot of crap off of it over and over and over, like it's done to me. And it's good products out there. Don't get me wrong. It's a Chinese company called Temu, TEMU.com. A lot of great Chinese products. A lot of stuff cheap in price. Just got to make sure that when you're ordering from there, that don't just click on it and order it, because a lot of things, like if you want to order, say, a shelf, like a metal shelf, they have different sizes. If you just click on it and go buy now, well, you might be getting the wrong size shelf. It might say that it's, say $25, and you go, oh, that's a great deal for that shelf right there. Well, what they like to do is they'll show you a picture of a shelf, like a gigantic one, say like 84 by 72 on a picture, and they blank the price down there of like $35. You go, wow, that's a damn good price. And you'll click add to my cart and you'll go in to buy it. But the problem is when you click on the add to your cart, you'll click on it, excuse me, I got kind of the hiccups here. Problem is you click on it, add to your cart, and you go to buy it. The price for $35 is actually a small shelf, which is only like 5 foot tall by a foot wide by, I don't know, 2 or 3 feet wide. Really, and don't get me wrong, that shelf there that you're getting for $35 is also a great shelf, but it's not the one that's pictured. There's going to be a little drop-down box next to it that it wants you to choose what shelf you want. There's like 2 or 3 different choices. And if you want that shelf that's 84 by 72 long and 36 wide, it's actually going to cost you $150. But, if you want to pay $150 for that shelf, more power to you, because you're going to get one hell of a great shelf. Because I have a couple of those in my garage, and they are super duper shelves. And I don't think $150 is too bad for them, actually. They're a great shelf. But that brings us back to this pad here that I've got parts on. It's if you want to look for it, if you want one, it's about half an inch thick rubber mat. It's going to be a building block sorting mat is what you're looking for on Temu. I believe it ran me $25-30. There's only one size, but I will warn you, it took, I want to say 4 or 5 weeks for it to get here, because it comes from China. It has to go through customs. It's got to get processed. It's got to go through, I almost think it goes through Chinese customs first before it gets shipped out. And then when it hits the United States, it's got to go through the U.S. customs. And yeah, it takes quite a while to get here. I will tell you that. So if you want one, great to have. I love sorting my pieces because it just keeps everything in perspective so you can find everything. And yes, it takes a couple minutes, but in the end, when you have so many pieces and parts, you lay them out just like this. And then when you go to build something, you know you have it, you know where it's at, you grab it, boom, you're done. So in this case, we're starting bag 43, page 22, step 370. I am just going to start from the beginning, and I'm going to build 2 of them from the very start. Because I know I'm going to need 2, and that's just the end of it. I'm just going to do it. Just going to do it. Like George Herbert Walker Bush once said, you know, gonna do it. Wouldn't be prudent at this juncture. No new taxes at this time, and wouldn't be prudent at this juncture. You know, whatever. You know, that was George Bush for you. You know, so it's just not gonna happen. It's punctual. You know, the guy was a dumbass. You know, Texan. But whatever. Oh, sorry. All right, I didn't call Texans dumbasses. I take that back. Don't get mad at me. I'm sorry. I'm just saying George Bush was not on the uppity up. He he had a few screws loose up there. I tell you, he was punctual. You know, the guy was just a loose screwball. He was looking for weapons of mass destruction. He couldn't find them either, could he? Yeah, I didn't think so. Anyhow, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, Texans are great. I lived in Texas myself. Big Astros fan. By the way, at the time I lived there. Not no more. You know. But I still support my Astros. Just so you know. And I know you're probably like, yeah, right, yeah. You don't support no Astros. He's, yeah, right, whatever. Okay, hang on, guys. Here. All right. The big H. There. I support my Astros, okay? Texans are not dumb. Everything's bigger in Texas, I'll tell you that. I even have cowboy boots. All right? So I support my Astros and my Texans. I just don't follow the Astros like I used to. But anyhow, I love baseball. I'm just saying George Bush didn't have everything about him at the time. He was winging it. Trying to find his weapons of mass destruction, which there was none, as we all know, in a 20-year war that we should have never gotten ourselves into. And that's just the way it is, you know. So, okay. Back to the kids show. It is. Something funny to talk about. Most of the kids nowadays don't even know what I'm talking about. You know, they're like, Mom, what's he talking about? It's like, something that happened 26 years ago that most kids nowadays wouldn't have had a clue, you know, unfortunately. But moving right along, we are going to go. Now this is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I do that? Let's make sure that we're not jumping the boundaries here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, okay. Talking, not paying attention, moving right along. Okay, we're heading to page 24. This will be step 373. And we're going to jump on the bandwagon here. We need 1x2s to start with. Right? Let's see, wait a minute here. No, I take that back. Take that off there. We're going to start with 1x4s. 1x4s I'm going to start with. One by 4s, and then a lot of these clips. Lots of clips. I'm going to go 2. And then I'm going to put these 3s down here because we're going to use them on up. 2 and 3. 2 more here. And another 3. And then we'll go with 3 more clips. And then another 3. And I'm going to put clips on the other one here real quick. We just kind of got to go back and forth. Bouncing back and forth is what we're doing here. Because we know we're going to need 2 of them. Put 3 there. 1 by 3 on there. 3 more clips on the other one. And let's see, there's that. Another 1 by 3. 3 more clips on the other one. Back to the other one here in the front. 3 more clips. 1 by 3. 3 clips on the front one. And 1 by 3. 1 clip on the very end. And let's see, I'm going to put 1 by 3 down here on the bottom one. And a 1 by 3. And then I need 1 more clip. If I can find it. I don't know. Let's see if I have one here. I might have dropped it here, or let's see. I don't know what I did with that thing, but yeah. Got the thing. Oh, I didn't put it on there yet. That's what happened. Okay. Oh, here it is. It's over here. Got mixed up. Okay. And the 1 clip there. All right. So that was 373. Now on to 374. We got 2 1 by 8 tiles. That's going to go on the end where the single was. On the left side. The far left side gets the tiles. And then you get 3 1 by 8s and a 1 by 2 on the other end. So you get 1 by 8. And it's going to be hard to push on because you got that thing on the bottom. That little gas cap thing is what I call it on the bottom. So you're better off just lifting it up. And then a 1 by 2 on the right side. And then you're done with that one. So then you get tile, not Kyle, tile, and a 1 by 8 3 times, and a 1 by 2 to finish it off. And then like that. So this is just like the other ones I just built. You got 2, 3, 3, 3, and 1, and then on top, tile on the left, plates on the right. Just like the other ones. We're just following identical, and like I said, I'm building 2 of them at the same time because you know you're going to use them. Put the gas cap or whatever you want to call it on the bottom, right at number 5, just like before. That's on step 375, page 25. Go to the next page, 376, page 26. We're going to build our X things again. So that's all these over here. Start grabbing those, grabbing our extensions. Wow. What have I been doing here? Have I been leaving those things empty? Looks like I have. Let's see, that one went through. Huh, okay, well, that don't make any sense. That's weird. Okay, well, I'm going to look at this again, but this one says to use 2 of the wheelbarrow deals on this one, but that says to go through there. Use the wheelbarrow on the left and on the right, but only to put one of the caps on one side. That is weird. Okay. Interesting. Let's see, not that. Not this. Not that. That goes through there. That goes in there. This goes in here. This goes here. Okay. So something I was doing, or not doing before, but I don't know why, but so building this X little thing. So it says to put this long stick into the hinge piece, which I was doing, then to put it through this axle. Just doing that right through there. Then it says to put the wheelbarrow axle in here and to put the handle on it. But now it says on these ones here to put another wheelbarrow axle into the other side. And I wasn't doing that before. So now you got a piece that kind of looks like that. And I didn't do that before. So these ones have an extra sort of like wheelbarrow piece to them. Yeah, kind of interesting. And I was looking at those pieces up there. I'm going to have to go back and look. But even if that were the case, I don't have any pieces left over to even do that. So there was no wheelbarrow axles left to pop in there. So if they wanted those in there, I didn't get enough. Let me go back and look the last time we built them. Let's see, that goes in there. No. Okay, the last time we built them, wheelbarrow piece went in one side, and then the battleship piece went in the other side. That's what it was. Okay, so these ones are built a little bit differently. So good thing we're paying attention here. But we got to build 8 of them again, because these ones we're building 2 panels. These ones are just built differently. That's interesting. Very interesting. So, okay. And onto that. That. Give me a couple of these. And that. That. And this one on this side, another axle on the other side, like I was talking about, and there's that one, and one more here. This one, I don't know what's going on with it, why I've got pieces left over, but we'll figure it out here in a minute, hopefully. Shouldn't have any pieces left over, but we shall find out. Let's see, yep. This one goes on the other side. This one goes up here, and that one here. Okay, so now we take this one and we'll start with the long piece, I think. Let's see. No, I want the short piece up there. Now, how's this going to be? Like that? Okay, like that. And then we want 1, 2, 3. I got 4, but you're going to need 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm short. I'm good. I'm short, people. Oh, not by my height either. I'm by parts here. This is not good because I need 3 per each one. So there's 3, and there's missing the tops here. Yeah, take them off here. There's that one. So I do have parts, which is good. I'm not going to use. Okay, so we're okay then. We do have some parts. Like that. And then we got that, and that, and that, and that, and that. Okay, so now we come back to this, and we have the short end of the stick. And there. Like that. So we got 1, 2, 3, we need 4. Okay, like that. And then we got this. And we got that. And this one's different. This one's that. This one is that. And that. Okay. So then, and then we also have that across there. Okay. So again, we go like that. Okay. We got this. And we have this. And this, this. Okay, so we're building this last little piece here with the fence. And what we're doing here is we're putting we got the fence piece, we got the hinge, then on the bottom a 1x1 square, we got I don't know what you call it, it's kind of a L shape around the corner. It's got a dot on the end, and then you're putting a 1x1 tile over the dot. So you've got a different kind of a fence piece there. And it is going on the very last clip right here. And then these are your three, what I call the battleship pegs, because they look like battleship pegs, and they hook together with the hinge, and they go in between of the X's, which will go, they start here and bend backwards, sort of like that. And there's a twist here. Let's see if we can get pop in there. There we go. There's number 2. Put 3 in there, like that. And number 3, or number 4 actually. Turn, and nice thing is that they slide and move around and go different lengths and stuff. And then you can move that, and then you got that, and then you can move this, and you got like that, and then you got 2 of them, just like that, 1, 2, and you're finished with that. Then you have to build you got that and that, and then real quick, you got to build your couple fans. So you got your little gun thing. You put your little plate with your 2 dots on there. You put your little hanger thing on there, and you put your fans on there. What I call them, fans or propellers, whatever the heck you want to call them. Try to make them look good. And it looks like they are going to go on the other side. Why they would, I don't know. Let's see. And you know, I'm going to move them over. I'm going to try to move them over here a little bit to help me out. There, like that. Because they're kind of moving in on the territory. And let's see about this one. If I go up here, yeah. Put them over on that side. Flag them on that side. And put them over here. Actually, I don't know how I did that, but something like that. Something like that. There. Okay, so I still have a couple of those. I must have found them. I put them back, and then a couple pieces left. Okay. So now, let me go back here just a couple pages. We got our pages here. Now these, they want this up front, and they want that to go that way. Okay, and they want this to go up, this to go down, right? Yep. Okay, so I'm going to take this whole thing. You want this to go in here. And you want this to go up here. And I'm going to push that back a little bit. Because, you know, these things just crazy how they just don't want to sit in these brackets down here. They just don't want to sit in there. There. But the other thing is that the fans, you know, is it the fans or what is it? It's like they get, I don't know, they got the bar down here, but then they got the fans in the way, you know, and first thing out of the way here, they got the fans down here on the bottom, and they're all jacked up. You know, they're supposed to be, you know, like, I don't get it. You know, it should be, you think it'd be open. It makes no sense to me why, you know, this one just keeps coming undone here. Let me show you here, folks. I'll bring this closer to you so you can see this. But right in here, you can see that. So right down in here, they got the fan in there, right in here. They got the, right around here, if I look in here, they got the bridge piece right here. It's bent down, and then it's bent down right here, and it's right into the fan blades or whatever, the propeller blades that I have in there. And you know, these ones here work just fine. The bridge is up here and it's down below and it works fine. Here, you know, the bridge thing is down, it's right in the middle of propellers, and it's all googly gog, and I got my finger in there. And you know, and you can see, I think it's in there. Let me try to see. Let me see here. There. You can see how all jammed up it is in there. And you know, if you know of a fix of how that's supposed to be in there, you can see how that bridge piece is aimed down, and it's right over the top of the fans. Unless I've got this piece of the stanchion in the wrong spot, but looking at the instructions, it says that's where it should go. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's in the wrong place. Maybe that's the reason. I'll go back and look at the instructions here, but because it's looking. Let me look at this. Yeah, see, both of the bridge pieces should be across from one another, and they're really not. And I don't know if that's just the way it's bent, you know, to bring this up. bring that down. There you go. Now they're better. Still not perfect when you stand them up. A little bit better. And they're not so much in the fan's way, but you know, it's just weird though why the bridge is kind of resting on that piece, and why, you know, it is what it is, but just kind of silly. I don't know, but it is what it is. So, okay, let me take the other piece, stand it up. Let me get, let's see, and this one's doing the same thing. It kind of fits in there, but okay. I believe this one sits, yeah, it's in the blue also. It's going to sit right here with that one, and there we go. You know, I don't know. That's about right, I guess. Now we got two of them built. Man, almost 2 hours in. Kind of getting tired. It's been a long day. I've been at it for probably a good 8 hours today working on this. This is the third video I've been at it today, so that does it for step 380. Page 30 already. I've done 26 pages of the new book. They want us to do bag 44, which is another step to the side of this, which would build me 2 more walls. Bag 45 would build me the other fourth of the wall, and that would complete it, and that would put 2 sides on here, 1 and 2, and then we'd have to start all over again and build 2 more. I'm guessing, yeah. 46 and 47, we start building the other 2 pieces. So, folks, unfortunately, I think I've had enough for the day. I've put a lot of effort into this. We've gotten a long way. Like I said, bags 44 and 45 will build the other 2 sections of these. And then 46, 47, 48, 49 will build the other 2 pieces, I'm guessing. And that'll put that all together up. And then we can set that on there, I'm guessing, to build it up. It's going up nicely. A lot of work put into it. It's coming along nicely. Leave your likes and subscribe, please. I would greatly appreciate it. This is a lot of work, a lot of time, effort, besides this and work and trying to carry on a household and, you know, spend time with the wife. Luckily, we don't have any kids, so we have cats, which are enough to raise. Carry on a household and try to get my store ready. Hopefully, maybe when Denise comes over, I can get her involved, introduce her on a video, and, you know, get her start building. And if we can get her building, well then, you know, she can come over on a Monday and Tuesday when I'm not here. I'm sleeping, getting ready for work. And she can build on Monday and Tuesdays and do her commentary and talk and what she likes and doesn't like. And we can get this thing done quicker. That's hopefully the goal. So to get her done sooner rather than later, so we can move on to bigger and better things. So I want to thank you again for joining me on the Dr. Chaz Show. I'm Dr. Chaz. It's been real. It's been fun. Thank you, and good night from the Dr. Chaz Show.